Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, but I'm back with another pick a card reading. So just first off, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe because that helps to support the channel and keeps me making these readings and just keeps me energized. So this card is inspired by a friend of mine. Shout out to Rianne, whom I absolutely adore. She's a good friend and I've done readings for her for many years, and we was having a talk about energy, and she just reminded me of some stuff and brought some stuff to my attention, and it gave me the inspiration to want to do readings again, number one, and number two, to want to do this specific reading. So this reading is, what kind of energy do you have? So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3 and pile 4. So you can pause the reading here and pick your pile, and I will get on to pile 1. So this is pile 4, just arranging them so I remember. Pile 3 and pile 2. Okay, so pile 1, let's go. I'm not going to turn these over just yet because these are about your creative or sexual energy. What kind of energy does pile 1 have? So as I was shuffling, there was a few cards where you got like a 1 card, and I felt like it's like a big concentration of energy. So you may be somebody who is quite focused, or quite singularly, sorry, I'm being an arsehole, quite singularly focused on one energy, and just pulling these cards straight away. Love is your energy. That's who you are. That's what you're about. That's what you're about. We're all made of love, but you, my love, are just chef's kiss, love incarnate. So you may be somebody who focuses on relationships a lot. You could have a strong Libra placement in your chart, or even Scorpio, or even Cancer. But I feel as though sometimes you may get really entangled with your partner, and sometimes it may be difficult for you to know where your partner ends and where you begin. And for some of you as well, just message that's coming through, some of you may pull in partners who are younger or act younger than you. You may take on really motherly characteristics, or very nurturing characteristics if you're a man, towards your partner. And I kind of feel like, not always, but sometimes this has led to disappointment, but it doesn't have to be. I kind of feel like that's who you are. You are mother, you are healer, you are love, you are the nurturer. That is your role in this lifetime. Let's put these up here so we can see them a little bit more clearly, so you guys can see them. Sorry, I don't know why I'm clicking my tongue when I do that. It's so weird. Don't do that. I don't normally do that. Who does that? Why? Okay. Maybe that's what I'm getting, the motherly. Don't do that. So yeah, maybe some of you had strong maternal figures around you, a grandmother possibly. Or for some of you, I feel like you wish your mother had told you more, like warned you, like don't do that, and been a bit more there for you. But for others of you, you did have really strong maternal figures. So you have this energy of, it's just such a strong kind of like family, or again this nurturing. In this picture we have a family of children, and this is a page, and obviously these are women, but these are women that are kind of established or old enough to have kids. They're not like young women. So you yourself, even if you are somebody who's young, you may have an older kind of energy about you, like a wise woman. So you may be somebody who says loads of those old wives' tales, like loads of those sayings, once in a blue moon or something like that. You're somebody who's very independent and very practical at the same time. I think the only thing that stops you sometimes is that you try and be a bit too practical or a bit too logical when you're creating and manifesting, because you're naturally very, very creative, naturally a great manifester, but it's that motherly energy in you. It can get a bit anxious, like, okay, I need to prepare for all eventualities. So instead of just going down this, you know, blissful path to wherever it is that you're going, following this rainbow, you may start to anticipate or predict or create situations that aren't so favorable to whatever it is that you want to create, just because you give them a lot of attention, and your attention is so wanted. It is so loved by everybody. I can't even explain the feeling that I get. It's like a warm hug. It's just like people want you to be happy with them, the way a small child wants their mother to be happy with them. And if you tell somebody off, boy, do they feel it, because your energy is just so wanted, it's so needed. You are just naturally very nourishing. It feels very nourishing to be in your company. So some of you may have, we don't have Virgo here, but we've got this, but you may have strong Virgo placements, especially Hasta, because Hasta is the Vedic sign. But yeah, you could have some Hasta placements in your tropical or sidereal chart, because it's giving me the milk and honey vibes. Okay, so you're somebody who, I feel like you comfort people when they are going through a hard time, and I feel like you yourself have had to heal. Very empathetic person, but I feel to the people that don't particularly know you well, you may just come across as a go-getter, like somebody who's very practical, who isn't particularly that nurturing to others, but more nurturing to themselves. But you are incredibly nurturing. Like I said, you help other people when they're going through hard times, because you yourself have been through things, so you understand what pain feels like. You understand what these painful emotions are. And I feel like, you know, like I said before, it's not always what you say. Sometimes you honestly don't have to say anything to anybody, but just being around them, it helps. There's something about your energy that just feels very, very warm, and it's very releasing and relieving. And I feel like as well, there's this sense about you that you're just on the right track. Nobody knows where you're going. You may not know where you're going. You may not know where you're going. You just keep going. But it's quite expected for you to do well, or that you have done well, or whatever it is. People expect this of you, because you may actually be a rainbow child. I'm hearing you could be like a banner woman or man for all the other rainbow children out there. And for some of you, you may have had a rainbow pregnancy. That's a different terminology from the rainbow starseed thing, but it's more like, you know, when we have a pregnancy and it doesn't go full term, and we experience a loss, the baby comes back to us. So for some of you, it may be that is what you're experiencing at this time, especially with the new beginnings there. And that's very much, and the Three of Michael, and that's very much in your energy at the moment. And I see you just keep pushing forward, keep going in this, you know, strong energy, but you are hurt. Not just like in this strong energy, but, you know, you're being practical, you're handling your business, but you may be going through a lot of sadness. But I feel like Spirit wants to say, which is not a saying that I normally say, that a new relationship is coming to you. And I feel like you'll have another chance again. This is how this baby, this soul that you've made a contract with, will be coming back through. Okay, this baby will be coming back around. It's not over. I know you may be grieving if this is your storyline, but this baby is coming back around. Now, if that isn't your storyline, again, I just get a strong sense of being a rainbow child, a starseed, and somebody who has incarnated here quite a few times. And I feel like you're showing the starseeds how to grieve, how to get up after grief, how to value yourself, how to value others. I want to even say like how to value your pain, but not sit in it, not live in it, but just like value, okay, this is how I feel, this is not been great, you know, this has been my experience and I haven't enjoyed this particularly, but it's worthy, it's, you know, it's relevant, it's important to me and my story and who I am. So I feel like you could really be doing that, like bringing that forward. That's your energy, and I feel like you could be touching a lot of people's lives, and they may not necessarily be younger than you, but for some of you there are people younger than you and you are helping them and guiding them. Again, like I said, sometimes it's not always what you say, sometimes it is just you being there, your energy just does something. So with this new partner card, I do feel as though you guys do have a new partner on the horizon, or some sort of new partnership. For some of you, I'm hearing it's actually a new spirit guide. For some of you, it may be a new pet. And for others of you, it could be a new romantic relationship or even a friendship. I do get as well that later on in life, a lot of you guys are going to be the kind of person that pairs people up. You will make some like really great marriages, even from, you know, your blind dates, your the relationships that you set up, the people that you set up together. So a chance meeting is no mistake. It's divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set these wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Be careful. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. And that's what I'm saying. These people are going to recognize you. You may meet somebody that sort of, you guys meet and you just kind of stick together like glue. Like I said, whether it be a romantic partner, I do feel if you are watching this reading and you want to meet a romantic partner, it's a romantic partner. If you are watching this reading and you think, I'm not open to that right now, it will be a pet or something like that, or even a friend. But I just get this, but I feel like for all of you, it's like a new kind of spirit guide. Not necessarily new because you've done this before, like you've already had this guide, but it's like because you've reached a certain level now, it's like unlocked a new level. You can meet the spirit guide on this level. I just see a lot of love coming into your life and this opportunity for new beginnings. So that is very much your energy. But you are a phoenix by nature. You are somebody who rises from the ashes and is able to love again after experiencing heartbreak or, you know, any kind of letdown. And you just have this very strong, independent nature, or it's like a belief, even if you can't see it. There's this feeling of you're going somewhere, you're going to be somebody. But I feel like everybody who meets you kind of feels that about you, even if you watch this and you're like, oh, I don't really have anything going on at the moment. You've got this no kicking. All right, good night. Sorry guys, my kids are just being kids. So yeah, you've got this strong, what was I saying? And now they're laughing together after kicking. This is what they do. It's constant. But anyway, yeah, I just see this new love. And I feel with the number 4 here, again, this could be representing pregnancy. And this 9 of Pentacles in this deck to me does give me pregnancy, and definitely with the Queen of Cups as well. But it could just be creating a home, you know, creating a beautiful home, creating a beautiful, very nurturing, safe relationship with somebody. And even within yourself, like a lot of self-love, that's how you're attracting this beautiful new relationship. And this is why you're leveling up and getting to have contact with this beautiful spirit guide that has been around and wanted to be around, but now you can finally kind of hear their messages because you're on this new level. You're somebody who seems like they want for nothing, or if they want or need something, you go out and get it. You do at the same time have this very youthful energy, even though you seem very, very wise. So it could be that you look younger than you actually are. But then when people speak to you, or there's just something about your energy that seems very like mature, but you may actually look quite young. You are open to going on adventures, and I feel like in the next 6 months, life is going to take some unexpected turns for you. I don't know where that came from, but it's just like you're just going to go on a journey and you're going to look back and be like, wow, how did I get here? But in the best possible way, like, wow, didn't expect this, did not expect this. Maybe you hoped for it or wished for it, but you didn't expect it. It may be because logically, I feel like because logically from where you are now, where you're going to be, it just seems very strange. I don't think you'd be able to, if somebody told you your journey that you're about to go on 6 months now and where you're going to be, you'll be like that. You wouldn't believe it. But I see you going on a fool's journey. So having this amazing fresh start, this new beginning coming to you, a really strong love relationship. But you yourself are, even though you're very practical, you are very psychic, very nurturing, very intuitive. And I think that may be what it is about this message of you not always needing to speak. It's like you just know what people need. Like you just have this way about you, and you're not afraid to offer love or support to people. And that is something that people look up to you for, because I think there may be a lot of people in this world, there are a lot of people that have been through hardships, they've been hurt, and they climb up, they close up, they can't find it in themselves to offer love or support again. They hurt other people, or they take joy in other people's defeat. And it's not because they want to be like that, it's just because they're coming from a place of fear. So when somebody like you comes, I don't even necessarily get this vibe of being a hater. I feel like people are kind of in awe of you. Like, how can you keep doing it? How can you keep putting yourself out there? How can you keep loving? How can you keep opening up the way you do? Even though we know you've been hurt, we know you've had these really hard times. How can you keep coming to work every day? And we know that you've just been through a difficult situation. How can you show up and still be kind to that person when you're going through so much? But that is just who you are, and that is just how you was built, okay? That's how you was made. You was made to love. So this is a really, really beautiful reading, pile number 1. You just seem like such a beautiful soul. So we're going to look now and see your creative and sexual energy. So the creative, and I'm going to turn the 3 cups around, it's a bit spicy. Why I say creative and sexual energy is because sexuality and sex in our world, in the 3D world, it's the actual biggest proof of creativity, because you literally create a baby, you create a child when we have sex. And we create so many energies and stuff like that, ties and bonds that we can't actually see, but we can very much feel. Even, the act of orgasm is a feeling. It's not something you can actually see. Sometimes you can, but it's a feeling. So, it's that's why we're doing it like that. So, 5 of Pentacles, Knave of Wands, and 3 of Cups.
Some water, please.
There's some water here. So with the 5 of Pentacles, I always notice there's a violin in this deck, in this imagery, and I always get that saying, playing the violins. Like they say, playing the violins, like feeling sorry for yourself. But this violin is to the side. You're not playing the violins. You're not feeling sorry for yourself. You're getting on with it, moving up and... sorry about that. So I don't think that you feel sorry for yourself. I feel like you give yourself the time to grieve, but then you're out to create more love. And I feel like as well for you, when you are going through a difficult time, You may have a lot of people show up in your life. I feel like these could be soul family members, and they come through just sort of to remind you how much you're loved, or how creative you are, and how much you can actually create, and how you can create the life that you want. So it's almost like, not like, oh, you get wishes come true when you go through hard times, but sort of, yeah. But it'll be like, you may wish to meet a certain type of person and then they'll suddenly pop up. It's not just because of what's gone on, but it's because you're sort of reaching out. And sometimes you don't always reach out because you are very independent. So I get this strong energy of, I can do this all by myself. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But then sometimes you do go through these moments where it's like, okay, I feel a bit, I wish there was somebody to give me a hug, or I wish there was somebody I could confide in or rely on. So I see you creating situations where you don't have to hide your emotions or hide who you are. And if you're feeling sad, those people are there to not only support you, but to even act out the emotions, you know. Even if it's like a really sad love story, you'll both go through the motions of it because it's something that you both need to purge for whatever reason. Maybe it's something karmically or something like that. But you don't feel sorry for yourself. You just kind of get on with it. And I'm not saying, oh, like, you can't feel sorry for you. If you've had a hard time, you've had a hard time, you know. But that's part of the process of, like, going through it and purging it. Like, this has been tough, you know. Okay, so Knave of Wands. I'll get this weird random, just hearing that, like, you're a good storyteller. So you may be a good storyteller. A lot of the things you may speak may come true. But Knave of Wands as your creative energy. I feel like you don't always give away everything. You don't give away all your secrets, but what you do give and what you do say is enough. So that may be a thing as well. When you're manifesting, you may not be totally specific. I feel like people feel like you're like kind of a gift to unwrap. There's so much more layers to you and your energy and who you are and what you're about. And I feel like you find, again, this whole energy of finding the good, finding the silver lining. Sorry, I just looked back at the Five of Pentacles. Finding the silver lining, smelling the roses, picking roses, even though you've been cut by thorns or whatever. It's not that you're never going to go back near a rose bush. You will, but you'll just be a little bit more wary, or for some of you, you're even like, well, that's the nature of it. If you're going to pick flowers from a rose bush, you're going to get a thorn or two, you know. It's not that bad. It's that kind of energy. I feel like you could be a little bit of a tease as well. You could be a little bit of a tease when it comes to partners, and because you're so strong on your own, it's like, if you want me to let you into my world, into my energy, because I know you can see it, I know you want it, I know you want to be around me, then, you know, you need to talk to me nice. That's what I'm hearing, talk to me nice. I feel like you do inspire a lot of attraction energy in others, even a lot of lust. Because there's just something about unwrapping your energy, like really, sorry to sound like crude or whatever, but like getting inside of you, inside of your energy. So I feel like for those people who are not really spiritual or energetically aware, they may think, oh yeah, I just really want to get with this person. But what it is they want to get inside of your energy, not necessarily inside of you. Or vice versa, you know, just fit it to your situation. But yeah, I feel like you do attract, again, I get like a lot of young suitors. They're just really, really drawn into your energy. And I feel like you're the one that's got away for a lot of people. Like, people remember you. If they've had a relationship with you, they remember you. And it would be like a great reunion or celebration to be with you again. Especially since we've got the Three of Cups here. I feel like you've got a lot of people fantasizing about you. And they feel like your pleasure, or like what we were talking about earlier, is a gift. But like I said, that is a gift. Like, know the value of your big O. Like, it's a gift. Not just for you, but for your partner as well. Like, energetically, I don't know if it's like, I don't want to say like, oh, they get richer or they get better stamina or something, but there's something about you where when you achieve that with a person, that you've let them into your energy. So obviously they have to kind of give, they have to give to you to get into like you and your energy in that way in the first place. But it's like something is gifted to them out of it, or it's released something, and it's a gift. It's literally like a gift from the universe. I don't know how else to say it, but like, you have like crazy powerful yoni. Okay, that is that. Obviously a gift from the universe. We could be talking about a baby as well, but I don't feel like it's necessarily that, because, you know, yeah, baby, you could be a very fertile woman if you're a woman, or very fertile male if you're a male, or just come from a very like fertile line of people. But yeah, there's something about you that is just a gift. And I feel like a lot of people who have maybe been with you know that, or a lot of people want to get with you because it's something that they sense in you. And like I said, if they're not energetically aligned, it will come off as really lustful. They just want to rip your clothes off, and you may not be so into that. I feel like you'll kind of play along with it, but then it's like, catch me if you can, you know, this kind of flirty energy. I do feel like you like to let your hair down, and when you're letting your hair down, that's when you're like flirty and fun. But I don't think you necessarily let the people in. And there's something about the way they talk, or the way you talk. Somebody, maybe you've got a really nice voice, but it's something about they need to speak to you right. Like, they need to rub you up the right way. And you can sort of tell very quickly from speaking with them if they are, I get that you're looking for the one, yeah? Whoever this is, you kind of got a divine counterpart, and you may be like looking for this person, even if you're like astro traveling at night and like looking for your person at nighttime, or on a subconscious level, you're just kind of looking for this partner. But you do have this partner out there. It's real. Sorry, the message just came through. It's real. You do have this partner out there, but right now you're alone. You haven't met this person yet, but you will have a new beginning with this person. They could be a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but they don't have to be. They could be absolutely any sign. But I get there's going to be a very, very strong connection, and that could be what I was talking about when I was saying 6 months from now. Yeah. But yeah, there's just something about that's what you're looking for, and it's like when people talk to you, you can tell it's not that person. But sometimes you may like let your hair down, or even like be like, oh, well, maybe they could be, but it's like, really, you know, like deep down, you know it's not them. You know that this isn't the one, but it's an experience to be had and to be enjoyed, and to, even if it's not to be enjoyed, to just be experienced, like with what we've got, the Three of Swords here. So thank you very much, Pile 1, for watching your reading. Please like, share and subscribe. My little love angels that you are, thank you for sharing your light in this world. Take care. Bye. Okay, so we are moving on to pile number 2. So I'm going to put your sexual and creative energy card there. What energy does pile number 2 have? Okay, so you've got 2 messages. Oh, twin flame. You may resonate with pile number 1 as well. So if you did feel you wanted to pick pile number 1, definitely check that pile out as well. I will leave some timestamps somewhere on this video. So, who are you? What are you about? You're about partnership. You're about your person. I just get this strong energy of you have some sort of spiritual destiny in this world, and it involves another person. Very, very strong manifestor. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. So if this person is in your life now, you've attracted them in. And if they're not in your life, they are somebody that you are going to be attracting in soon. With the twin flame and the strength card here in the same reading, this is a very, very strong indicator of a spiritual union coming to pass. You could be somebody who's done this quite a few lifetimes with this person, so this is why that is very much in your energy. It's like maybe you go out and people, maybe a lot of people attracted to you thinking, oh, this person's really nice, but you come across like you're in a relationship or you've got a partner, even if you don't have one. It's just something about you, it's like, oh, they belong to another. But I feel like for maybe the last 5 cycles, 5 years even, you've been by yourself, or you've been playing the game of life by yourself. That's the saying that I was getting there. And there may be a lot of things that puzzle you or you can't quite figure out. You yourself may be not just a spiritual person, but a deeply intellectual person, a intellectual spiritualist, if you want to call it that. You're somebody who, on the soul level, is trying to make sense of the world that we live in and put all the pieces together and, you know, see what the picture is. You may be somebody who believes in like all religions, and you feel like they're part of the same picture. Part of what is missing from your, not what is missing, because you're not missing it, because it will come when time is right, when your energy's at the right place or whatever. But it's this twin flame union. Now, what's weird as well is that I get the sense that you, with this North Node coming up and the Strength card, and in this deck, they're carrying off an infinity symbol. It's like you are, if life is a game, you're like a top scorer. You've done this quite a few times, and you break cycles and you break karmas. This is what you do. You're very, very good at it. Like, you play this thing well. And this other person is your kind of like your equal. They play the game very well as well. And I feel like you've played together before in some way, shape or form. But I feel like this person's coming back to give you another game. Okay, that's the message I got. Like, as in, not to bring up a karma, but there's something, it's like you can't figure something out. So maybe you can't figure out like love. Like, how can you love this person, but then this other person's like dying to be with you and you just don't have the same feelings back for them or whatever. It's like something like that. There's a question about love or how that works. So I feel you've got a lot of philosophies, or you figured out a lot of stuff about life in general, about family, about money, about, you know, a lot of things, especially energetically, how it works. But there's questions about love that you're still like, oh, how does this work? Like, what, how do I do this? And it may be kind of frustrating to you, because you may be a little bit of a know-it-all to people. People may say, oh, you know, this person knows everything. But it's not that. It's just because you're very good at the game of life. You are naturally very, very good at it. So you could be a Leo or a Pisces, or you could just have those strong energies in your chart, which is Pisces in the 5th house, or Leo in the 12th house, or something along those lines. However, it, whatever it means to you. But yeah, you have a strong animal spirit around you, I feel like, and I feel like you have a very, very strong aura. I do feel like you can be almost kind of childlike. It's not necessarily naivety, because at the same time you're a know-it-all, but you've got this nature or this way about you. It's like maybe you do treat things a bit like a game, where you don't take things totally serious. Like, okay, so say there's some, like, I don't know, like something that a lot of other people be like, oh my God, about, like a, I don't know, like a big interview or a big social thing, and you do something that isn't necessarily socially acceptable, and everyone's like, oh, how could you do that? Like horrified, and you're like, oh, was I not meant to do that? Okay, I won't do that next time. But if it's them, they'd be cringing. They'd be like, oh no, we can never do that. That's so bad. But you're just like, oh, all right. Like, you don't take things too seriously. You may be a life path number 5 as well. And I feel like you're somebody who gets quite fiery and fights. You like a good fight. You like a game. There's something again about games. Maybe you like to complete games. Maybe you're a gamer. But even if you're not, again, I just get on a spiritual level, you are very good at clearing up karmas or whatever, because you are good at games, and essentially it's a game, and that's how you treat it, and that's why you win so well. But you like a challenge. You are somebody who rises to the occasion. You won't back down. You will not back down, even if it seems like all the odds are stacked against you and you don't understand how, why, what this means. You won't back down. You will keep going. There's something like in you, like this spirit, like this fire in your spirit that just pushes you forward and just says, no, you can do this. No, keep going. But I feel like your counterpart, your twin flame, is very much like that. Woo, when you guys get together, if you haven't already, there's going to be some major fireworks, major fireworks. I feel like for some of you, you have cleared a karma with like a karmic partner. Now, when people be like, oh, the karmic, blah, blah, blah. When I'm saying a karmic partner, the karmic partner was your twin flame at one point, okay? They weren't, or they were a soulmate relationship. It's not like, oh, they're karmic partner, you don't want anything to do with them. Thank you for showing up, my beloved karmic partner. Thank you for helping me grow and learn and teaching me and helping, and I'm teaching you as well. So I just want to get that clear. On this channel, we don't talk down on people or relationships like that, because every single relationship, every single person in this world is valid, is important, and loved, okay? So I want to get a little bit more. I haven't even looked at these cards, but it's these over here. So yeah, just in general, I get this sense of you just moving forward. This whole game energy, releasing the karmas, and then the North Node is what's really showing me that you are somebody who is a trailblazer. You are somebody who creates new pathways where there wasn't necessarily a path before. Again, it's like that thing of, if you don't understand, you're like, oh, I don't understand how I'm meant to do this. It's like, that's what it is. It's like spirit gives you tasks and jobs and hasn't necessarily been done before, and it's like, I don't really know how I'm meant to do this, even though you're the know-it-all. So you're like, oh, I know it all, but I don't know this. Okay, I'll figure it out. And then you just get to work, you just do it. So yeah, that's really interesting, really cool. I feel like you're a visionary, you're very forward thinking. I feel like the funny thing is, you could be a little bit awkward, all right? Even though you may get a lot of attention, I feel like you get a lot of eyes on you, and I think there's something about you that you're kind of hot or kind of attractive when you're mad, or when you're angry, or when you're on, not necessarily mad, but like when you get this way about you of, no, I'm not backing down. That's something that people find very attractive. And it could be about like something small, or even when you're going for a run and you want to stop, but you're like, no, I'm not backing down. People love that about you. And I feel like your energy feels, I want to say fills a room, but I feel like that's wrong. Like your energy when you're in certain moods, can feel an area code. Like you have a very, very big energy. But I feel like ultimately you are somebody who wants peace, even though you lack a challenge. I don't think you're I wouldn't say you're an aggressive person, like, oh, you want to fight people, whatever, but you're aggressive about the things that you want. When spirit gives you a task and, you know, you've made these agreements or whatever, soul contracts, you're aggressive about fulfilling them. You will get it done, and you don't know how, you don't know what way. And this may be in life as well, you know, sorry if you're not so into the metaphysical side of things, but it is, that's what I'm getting very strongly for you guys. But even in life, it could be like you want something, you want to manifest something, you don't know how, do not know how it's going to happen, but you know it's going to happen, you're getting it, like you're not going to back down, and it comes through for you, because that is amazing. When it comes to manifesting, you don't need the logic in it, you just feel it, and you know you're right. Like there's just something about your energy that's just like so raw, like so strong. Yes, I get this trailblazer, and I feel like you're doing new spiritual practices, or you're just bringing a new sense of spiritual energy, or a new wave of energy to this world. I feel like there's you know, even though, like I said, you may be a little bit awkward, I feel like even though people are attracted to your energy and they like your energy, you may not always feel comfortable around other people, and other people may not always feel comfortable around you. It's not that I think, you know, you're totally socially awkward, even though I feel at times you probably can be, but I feel like it's almost this energy of, not I don't suffer fools, but, and it's not even like this isn't worth my energy, like, oh, I'm too good. It's like, yeah, this just isn't worth my energy right now. It's like think about a lion, like, until they need to, they laze around and they lay low. So it may be that you engage with people, talk to people, and you find out that there isn't anything particularly very interesting that you find about that person, or you guys aren't really on the same wavelength. So then you lay low, you just lay back, oh, okay, you know, not really that interested anymore, I don't really need to put my energy into this. And I feel like people want you to engage with them, but they don't know what it is that's going to make you engage with them. But they know that you're fiery, but they know that you're not a mean person by any measure of meanness. I don't see you being an aggressive or mean person, but they know that you can get fiery, so they want to try and like get this spark out of you, but they don't really know how. And then it may even be like, oh, you may have a social battery. It may be like, oh, you know, I want to get out, I want to be around other people, I want to whatever, but at the same time, I'm kind of bored now, and I've humoured these people for long enough. They're not humouring me anymore, even though they may be trying, you may be totally oblivious to it. But yeah, I get this, maybe it's like a royal thing as well, okay? Royal Cygnus, Royal Star, stayed in a hotel in Turkey called Royal Cygnus. It was so nice. Oh my gosh. But yeah, they said it means star, so that's the saying that came to my mind, Royal Star. So maybe you're from a Royal Star, maybe something in the Leo constellation, even Virgo energy, like Regulus or something. Maybe that's prominent in your chart, or, you know, in some way, shape or form. King of Ariel. So what's this twin flame? I'm like, look, can I just, I'm like, what is this? I can't get this. I'm like, what's this twin flame about? Oh, Two of Gabriel. In this deck, this is always my soulmate card. This is my twin flame. You have a twin out there. You 110% have a twin out there. And are you with this person? No, for a lot of you, you're not with this person. This is you. You've come up again, okay? Oh wait, is this you? Is this people watching? No, it could be your lover, sorry. Or it's like, it could be your lover, because I'm like, it is. Let's see. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, you're not with your person. Maybe your person's younger, or they haven't been through as many cycles as you. or they're on a new journey, because you're both trailblazers. You're both trailblazers. So you could have met in this life, and it may seem like, you know, you haven't been, maybe you had a relationship and then you didn't end up together, but it really is because you're both trailblazers, and you need to you're letting go of the old energy because you have a new destiny to fulfill. Now, I feel for a lot of you that the fact that this is even coming up in your energy, this person will come back again, maybe as a business partner or a friend or somebody who gives you very wise counsel, or even when they've grown up a little bit. But yeah, you're somebody who's very, you could be considered eccentric to some, but you're just very forward thinking, very broad-minded, very open-minded, very intelligent, very educated. Whether or not you've had the opportunities to go to, you know, formal education or not, you have educated yourself. You are a student of the world. You are a student of the spiritual world, the physical world, all the worlds. Yeah, you are that guy, you are that girl, okay? You're that person. And that's where that strong Leo energy is coming in, because I feel people very much notice you when you walk into a room. They know who you are, baby. They're looking. Look, who's that? Who's that? Who's that over there? They're looking, and their desires are like lit up because you're so fiery. You have so much energy. You have like this, your I am is very strong. Your soul energy of who you are and what you are about is very, very strong. It lights that up in other people. When they see you, they remember, oh yeah, I am. This is who I am. I am that I am, you know. I think as well though, you actually do have quite a psychic nature. I feel like you're having telepathic communication, or even dreaming, or your person's dreaming of this twin person, okay? And we've got the Two of Wands there as well. So you're always constantly at a bit of a crossroads, I'm getting. Like your energy is always like either going back towards this person or going back towards a new path. So it could be that you've cleared a karma with this person already, cleared a cycle with them. Yeah, you may have friend zoned this person or had to release them in some way, shape or form, so that you can go on from this Queen of Swords to this Queen of Wands, fire starter, making it happen. And I feel this, is it a new soulmate? Now, I know this can be confusing because the way I see people and souls is not how most people see them. People tend to view souls or people as one little soul in one little body and blah, blah, blah. For me, in reality, your soul is a combination of energies. If you want to say colours, it's a combination of colours. There are various different combination quantities of those colours in all our individual unique souls. So it could be that it's a particular colour or mixture of colours or amounts of a colour that is what your soul calls your soulmate. So you can meet that again in another person. It's not that, you know, you have finished this cycle with this twin flame and now you're never going to get love again. No, baby. Love is here for everybody all the time. It is not exclusive to one person. The divine ain't stingy like that, okay? We're all unique, and at the same time we're all one, okay? We're all part of the same thing, so you don't miss your chance or miss out or anything like that. So I get a sense of there's this new adventure, there's this new soulmate, there's this new thing happening, and you're slowly and steadily going towards it. So this is turned into what you're doing, but your energy is just really fiery. I feel like you've had to shut somebody out. You couldn't start something with them. It was a soulmate. Could have been the karmic or whatever we was talking about before. And by doing that, you got victory. You got victory because you wouldn't have got your 10 of Cups there, because that wasn't what it was ever designed to do. So now you are manifesting something new, something very abundant, something very luxurious, very loving situation. It's a new love relationship coming to you after some disappointments in the past. How is it? Whoever this person is, this twin, they're coming towards you. You could even bump into them, like literally. They could nearly run you over. Like, I don't know if I'm getting that. But this person is coming towards you, and they're coming in kind of quick as well. I've got Cancer, so you could meet them by Cancer season or when the moon is doing something. But yeah, this person's coming in quick, and they are a king of Ariel. This is somebody who's going to be around to stay for quite a while. But yeah, I feel like you're somebody who's deeply contemplative. Oh, the King of Wands just keeps showing up in your reading. That is your energy. You are a boss. Like, you are someone who can create so many different things at one time, sitting from your throne. Like, you are a manifestation mogul. Like, you do this. You're really, really good at manifesting. Such a strong, fiery energy. Okay, so I just keep getting the same message. Please, my loves, please don't be mad at me. But something about not taking a fresh start. There's an old relationship here. The love between you is real. It is very real, okay? But taking that route, not taking that fresh start, and working with that relationship is going to keep bringing you back to the Three of Pentacles. When I see Three of Pentacles come up, especially in a relationship that's been going on for a long time, throw it away. Because it just means that you keep stopping and starting. Yeah, it can mean third party, definitely can show third party, but it can show a relationship that keeps coming back together and breaking apart, come back to, they always try to make it work, but it don't work. So why are you guys still stuck on a 3? It don't work. Why are you still at a 3? And it's like you won't get the 10 of Pentacles with that connection or that relationship. But coming in, and then I was like, okay, so if you don't take if you take a fresh start, take a leap of faith, what do you get? 6 of Gabriel. You're going to be victorious. And look how this all lines up with this fire energy. Your spirit, your soul wants it. This, even the colour of, oh, I'm dropping the cards. Even the colour of, I was really tired as well, but this reading has got me so like fired up and energetic. I even feel like hot and just like, whoo. But yeah, even the color of this, it's giving me that the same fiery energy. So you have this amazing fresh start coming in for you. It could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. It's just somebody who's going to be stable and be in your life for quite a while. Please don't go back to that old situation. It's not going to give you the fulfillment that your soul is actually looking for. You won't be happy. Like even this, look at the moon. The moon's, it's like longing, looking out for something. You are just, I want to say creature of habit. Some of you may be a fixed sign. I was getting that when I was shuffling as well. I remember thinking this person's got a very fixed energy. You may only be able to focus on one thing at a time. But that being said, once you've given something like 5 minutes of energy and you focus on it, it manifests very quickly. So that's how you can sit in your throne and manifest like loads of different things. But it's hard for you to, like, I don't know, you know, like how some people can think about like 20 different things. I can't, so I don't really know I'm saying it. Like, you know, people, I can't do that. But yeah, so you may be a bit more like that. Maybe scripting or writing down what it is that you want to manifest could be very, very helpful to you. But I see you had a crossroads, you had a decision to make, and you have cleared it. You've cleared the path. Trailblazer, yes, clap for pile number 2. Winners, okay? That's all I got to say. And then we've got the King of Wands here again, showing up as your creative or your sexual energy. So again, you are just a very creative person. I feel like you're about to win like a prize. Like you're gonna, okay, Like I said, we love all the soulmates out there, but it's like you're about to really win. You're really about to win this, not win a relationship, but win a soulmate of some sort. Okay, that's a soulmate. What's pile 2 about to win? What's pile 2 about to win? King of Ariel, Queen of Ariel right there. A lifetime partnership, a solid partnership. This person is going to be very honest with you. It's because you took the leap of faith. Wow. Okay. You know, I've been saying the same message through this reading. So whoever this is, this page of Gabriel, they seem like you, but they're not like you. That's what kept happening when I kept putting out the cards. Like, oh, is this so-and-so? It's like whoever they are, there's something in them that you're attracted to. Remember what I said about the colours? There's a colour, there's an energy in them that's in you, and it's what's attracting you to them. Like attracts like. But they seem like you, but they're not, because they've got so much more growing to do, and you've already done that growing. So if you go with this person, you're going to put yourself back a few levels. It's like putting yourself back in school. You know, you're about to graduate and you say, oh no, let me go start back from the beginning where this person is, because you know I want to do the classes with them. And it's like Spirit's like, no, they need to learn by themselves. This is not why they showed up. They actually showed up for you to make the choice to say, no, I'm going to go forward and I'm going to do this. Love and light, my beautiful karmic soulmate. You know, wish you the best on your journey, but I'm going to go forward. And because of that, you're taking this leap of faith and you're going to get this King and Queen of Ariel beautiful relationship coming towards you. What is that? Yeah, what's this talking about? All right, we know. Like, can we not talk about that anymore? I'm talking about this, the King and Queen of Ariel. What is this? Taking a leap of faith. Something that's going somewhere, okay? Just don't keep going back in your mind, or again, don't talk to this person. I don't know why I keep getting this message. Like, all right, we're not talking about them anymore. Okay, can we move on? Thanks. Maybe it's time to finish the reading. Finish the reading. So yeah, even in this, it's like he's hugging her like she's his prize, and it's like, even in his face, it's like, oh, I've missed you. I've missed you. I feel like when you see this person, or when you and this person connect, it's going to be like, sigh of relief, I can breathe again, even if you're meeting for the first time. There's a partnership coming towards you very, very quickly. And I feel it's the genuine romance of a lifetime coming towards you, not necessarily, not a learning lesson. I think you've been through quite a lot of those learning lessons. So yeah, so just to bring it back, your energy is very strong Sagittarius energy. Leo, anyone that hasn't showed up as Aries, you could be Aries. Your energy is of a fiery trailblazer. You are somebody who works with soulmates, with twin flames, with karmics, with all these different relationships. And I feel like you are a know-it-all. You know a lot on so many levels. You know a lot, but you haven't mastered. That's the word I want to use. I don't know why, but well, it's not the word I want to use. You haven't necessarily mastered relationships. And I also just got another message. Look at that King of Wands. Look behind his head. That looks like the horseshoe upside down. This is the North Node, and that's showing me the South Node. So sometimes these people that are really attracted to you, or the people that you're really attracted to, or have been turning your head, igniting all this passion and this fire and anger and whatever it is in you, are part of your South Node destiny. And you've already fulfilled that. Don't keep going backwards, because that ain't where you want to be. You're a shooting star. Like, I just keep getting this forward momentum. So yes, pile number 2, thank you so much for watching your reading. Those are the messages that I have for you. You have a very strong, powerful manifesting energy. You have a very strong energy in general, and you've got a nice relationship coming to you. So leave me a comment down below and let me know how it goes. Take care. Mwah. Bye. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Okay, so pile number 3. Also, I don't know if I said shout out to Rihanna in the beginning. I was like, oh, this is inspired by Rihanna, but shout out to Rihanna. My earth angel, okay. So we have assertiveness, we have earth angel, we have moon, soul in reverse. But we're going to turn that around. Then I'll wait till I look at your creative and sexual energy cards because just wait till the end for that. Okay. Your energy is of somebody who is, I don't want to say a mover, I do want to say mover and shaker because I just said that. But it's not like you can't be pinned down, but you're very eclectic. You have a range of different energies and roles and parts that you can play. That is who you are as a person. Very versatile, very, very versatile. You're somebody who is maybe looking for some healing or gone through some dark night of the soul. You may have a loyal friends or spirit guides that work with you, that help you through your healing process. I'm also getting that, not that you don't care about money, but you've learned to step away from materialism all the time because it doesn't always serve you. Like materialism serves us because like we need money, but you know that, okay, you are somebody who has a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, like you're a deep soul. That's what you are. You're a very, very deep soul. So you may play a lot of parts and do a lot of different roles because you're trying to get, it's almost not like a void, but kind of, yeah. It's like a void kind of energy within you. So if someone who has a lot of feminine energy, like a dark energy, so it's very feminine. So whether you're male or female, you have a very strong feminine energy about you, and it's like you're trying to feel this or feel it, either feel it or feel it. And you've tried with materialism, but you've learned very quickly that that doesn't serve you. That's not what's going to feel it. So you may do all these different jobs and these different things just trying to feel it or feel this void within you. And we've got solar eclipse revolution as well. See the dark energy, what I was talking about, the feminine energy, because feminine energy is dark. Look at the yin and yang, and even the womb is a dark void within a woman, and it brings forth light. It brings forth a soul, and you get the physical body. So it's almost like you're trying to bring something forward from yourself or have some sort of remembrance. I feel like it, even how the moon, the soul card came upright in reverse, it's almost like your energy is saying sometimes it's like you may feel that you've forgotten who you are, or it's like what you actually want. So you may do a lot of different things. It's like, well, I don't really know what I should be doing, don't really know what I want to do, like, you know. And that's why I keep getting those two words of filling the void and feeling the void. Because even if you just feel it, it's like, okay, I remember now. I remember who I am. This is what I'm about. So for some of you, there's something about like a womb, something in the womb, you know, something happened during pregnancy, maybe to you, or you. I think for a lot of you, it was when you was in your mother's womb. But I don't feel like it's something necessarily bad. Maybe you just had such a blissful experience. Maybe your mother had like a lot of psychic abilities kick in when she was pregnant with you, or just would have crazy circumstances happen to her. And I feel like that was you, because your energy is very, very strong. And obviously we are all one. Everybody is you pushed out. We are all one. But I feel like your energy is almost in so many others, and it's like you could sort of call it back to you. What is that? It's like, damn, it's like I'm losing my words here. It's like I don't know what to say. But yeah, it's like yeah, that's what it is. Assertiveness. That's why you need to be assertive, because you're an earth angel. Okay, so it's like, you know, sometimes I'll be like, oh, you recognize this energy in somebody else, and you and this person have the same energy, that's why you're attracted. No, you recognize a part of yourself. That is your own energy. That is your own energy in that person. This is for you. And it's like you can draw people in. You can kind of even get people to say and do things. Everyone is you pushed out. If you do not know what that terminology means, look it up, because it is so relevant to pile number 3 and who you are and what you're about. So yeah, I feel like you've been trying to fill this void or feel it. It's like sometimes you try and fill it and you're doing all these different stuff, and then it's like, I need to take a moment because I've actually forgot what the void feels like and why I was even trying to fill it in the first place. Does it even need filling anymore? Am I full? But obviously, you know, it's feminine energy, so it's always like ready to accept life into it. So yeah, you may be somebody who changes very quickly. Moods can be quite up and down. You do have this amazing depth within you. And I feel like you are somebody who maybe doesn't see the power that you hold over other people, or again, there's something about something in you that is part of others, okay? And it's not like an empath, it's something different, but I don't know the words to say. It's not an empath. An empath is when we technically share emotions with other people, but this isn't just emotions, even though emotions is energy. It's more like, what is that? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm keep being like feeling the void or whatever, like it's a void. Maybe that's what it is, because the energy's dark, it's hard for me to understand. Okay, so yeah. You are somebody who has been through stuff. Again, I get this sense of needing to go within, because you've been through so much, you've experienced so much. And some of you, I'm getting that you may be slightly hoarders, okay? You may be a little bit of a hoarder. But it's almost like, yeah, it's like you could have some Scorpio energy as well, Cancer energy, Taurus energy. But it's almost like you dig stuff up to rebury it. Like going back into your void. Let me just make sure that everything that I put in my void is still there. Oh yeah, it's still there. All right, let me just put it back. It's like that kind of energy. So it's not just like physical items, because you've realized physical items, they don't work in the void. They don't do anything. The void doesn't accept them. The void rejects them. The void only brings forth physical items such as a body for a soul. It won't take them in. So when I'm saying like you're like checking, is that still there? It's more like skills you've acquired, even messages, like messages from your guides, energies, understanding of different things, or energetic principles or moments that you've had. It's like you check. I don't know, it's weird. This is a weird one. Weird world. Sorry, not saying that you're weird, but yeah, it's just quite a deep like twisty kind of reading. So yeah, I do think as though, again, that you could be this energy of being prepared for anything and being somebody who checks. So for some of you, you may even have like OCD or slight OCD where you're checking things. Even if what I'm saying about the energetic stuff of checking the void, whatever, doesn't really make sense to you, if this is your reading and that is true for you, whether you are energetically aware or not, you will do that somewhere in your life. It could be that you unpack your handbag, you check your handbag, and then you unpack it, make sure you've got everything, then you put it back in. It's like I just keep getting this feeling of doing that, like yeah, it's all there, it's all there. So you're like a treasure, you're a treasure collector, and you know what the true treasure is. You know, maybe this world, the way this world's set up, it tried to fool you into believing like, oh, this is the treasure, the money, the whatever, and you very quickly learn, no, that's a lie. That's not the treasure, that's the distraction. Obviously, money is not a distraction. Let's all be wealthy, let's be rich. But it is, for somebody like you, and the way you're designed, the way you're set up, yeah, you're an energetic collector. Or it's even like, I don't know, memories. It's weird. Weird. But yeah, you're not an empath. You're something different. Probably very much a starseed. You're an earth angel, okay? You're an earth angel. And like even how she's got the globe with the butterflies and in there, it's something she's collected. It's like she's been on the earth and she's collected all these beautiful memories out of people's heads, and those memories are really energies, and then she's put them back and she's going to take them back up to heaven. Oh, this is what the human race is doing, or something along those lines. But for her to get those energies or those memories, it's almost like being an empath, but it's not. It's something different. I don't know what the word is for it, but it's a different kind of power that you have. Power number 3. So yeah, I feel like you may feel like you're always, or people may feel like you're always leaving their life. I feel you don't stick around for that long. You like collect whatever it is that you need to collect, whether it's on a conscious level or not, and then you go. And by leaving, it's almost like if you stay too long, you'll get forgetful. You have to check the void. Sorry, it's such a deep reading. But when you leave, you're leaving because like, oh, I have to check the void. I have to feel the void. Oh, yeah. This is who I am. This is what I'm meant to be doing. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. But if you stay around these people that you've gone to, you know, be in their energy and understand the experience and learn from, you will actually forget and think you are them. It's like you'll become human. Okay, even though you're human, you're an earth angel, but it's like you would become truly human. You would forget yourself. So you leave, and that takes an assertiveness. You have learned that you have to be assertive, because there's been moments where you forgot yourself and you're like, oh my God, how could I have forgot? How could I have ever forgotten? This is what I am. This is what I was created to do. Like, I am the void, like, you know, so yes, I think you've become very, very assertive over the years. The situation can be healed gently with love as you've requested, yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. I feel like you have a very, I don't even think sharp tongue or strong voice. You may actually even be very naturally softly spoken. But when you speak out, when you're about to tell somebody something, like, listen, no. You could be speaking quietly, but it's like, it'll be like 1,000 bells are ringing. That's the energy I get, the power of your words. But yeah, I get this sense of you going, yeah, like you're doing God's work, like you're healing. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not, sorry, again, it's very metaphysical. Maybe it's not that you're taking memories, like, oh, I'm taking memories. You take people's pain or something. You take something that needs to be healed, and then you go, and then you bury it, then you put it in the void, and it can be all transmuted and whatever. This is who you are. This is what she's doing, the earth angel. So you are a light worker who has come to the earth to teach about love. And that's your job. That's what you be doing. So I think sometimes people can't understand why you withdraw from them, and you can be quite funny about boundaries. And with this moon card soul, it's like people can very much see your energy is a very, very soulful one, but I just keep getting that feeling of, oh yeah, I need to remember, you don't want to forget, you don't like, and even how I'm saying it, like, oh yeah, like I keep repeating it. I just get this energy of you, there's something that you do repetitively, but there's a point to it. It's not like, oh, I'm repeating the cycle because I'm just like trapped up in it, even though this is innate. So you may have done this already, you may have already been an earth angel on this earth, and that's why you're very funny about repetition, because you don't want to forget. And like I said, even if you don't notice it on a spiritual level, maybe you're not that energetically aware, but I feel like you kind of are, because there's no way you could be doing all this and you don't have an awareness of it. You're the opposite of an empath. You don't share the emotion, you heal it, or you do something with it. Not the opposite, but you're like an I wouldn't say it's the opposite. Well, I feel like empaths kind of just, oh, this is what we're feeling, this is what we're experiencing. Like, I don't know. But yeah, you're something different, basically. I feel like people pick up on that about you on a soul level. People know that. I feel like even your mama knows, like what I said about, I'm sure I said it in this reading, like when your mum was pregnant with you, even your mum knows there is something different about you. If you've got brothers and sisters, compared to the rest of our kids, there's just something different about you. You was created in a different kind of way, yeah? So, you're an earth angel. Haven't even looked at these cards here properly. With this Four of Cups, I think you're very careful as well about what you accept or whose energy you go into. I don't get necessarily that people go into your energy, and I feel like, even though this is like, oh, what kind of energy do you have, and I'm trying to do it, it's like, oh, how people see your energy, whatever. I feel like your energy is dark, and it's not like, oh, you know how people be like, oh, it's a dark energy, blah blah. No, I don't use those terminologies on this channel. That's all kind of some kind of mad propaganda. A dark energy is just simply a feminine energy. So with you, it's hard to see, it's hard to figure out. It's really hard to figure out who you are or what you are. Some people might really say, right, this person's an earth angel. Some people will say, you know what, they're a good, like, I feel like they're a good person, but sometimes I don't know about that person. And it's not nothing that you do, because you don't come across as bad man or whatever, but it's just that your energy's dark. It's hard for them to see, and that can make people a little bit uneasy about you. And maybe that's why you go, you go off. But I feel like, I don't know, when you speak, like, you shed light, or even how it said, oh, when you speak and we give you strength, and like the angels are standing with you and whatever. I feel like you may have some very masculine or angelic energies that are more on the masculine side that come and bring light so that you can be heard or seen. And like when I said, when you need to be strong, or you really need to communicate something, your voice, even if you're speaking softly, to the person that you're speaking to, it sounds like 1,000 bells. That's them magnifying that energy. That's that masculine angelic force magnifying your energy so that you can be seen and can be heard. Also get that if you don't want to stand out, you won't. Like, people will not really notice you. But at the same time, I think there are some people that notice you and notice what you do, and it's like they try to give you energy or try to offer you something, but you're like, no, this ain't going in my butterfly jar. You can't see it's only butterflies in here. Don't this isn't right for that. There's another time, another place for that. There's somebody else on this earth who's collecting that, but I'm not collecting that, so sorry, you can keep that for yourself. And I feel like when you do that, or when you reject an offer, it's shocking to people. because you're just so kind of like humble. There's something very humble about you. So when you say no, like I said, you could whisper it, but it sounds like so loud to people, so loud, and it's really surprising and shocking to them. They may crumble. You have the ability to crumble people by just like refusing them. I feel as a person or just situations as well, you may have experienced a lot of shocks or surprises, or you know, the tower crumbling, but you've always been able to handle yourself gracefully. You've always been able to just catch yourself. But again, I get the sense of that's your guides around you. They like help you to catch yourself or support yourself in these times of confusion. Four of Cups. I feel like you're getting a new offer as well though coming through. Solar eclipse revolution. Maybe it's like, wow, that's a wild one. It's a really wild thought that I just had. I don't know, it's really wild. Really, really wild. Maybe it's like, not that you create karmas, yeah, or even souls, but it's kind of like that. Like you take the light, put it in the darkness, and then it brings forth something physical. And when you was trying to do it the other way, take something physical, put it in the darkness to bring forth the light, it wasn't never gonna work. That's just not how it works. So when I'm saying bring forth something physical, I'm talking about bringing forth a person. I don't know. You may have a real affinity with children, babies, pregnant women. You may be somebody, I don't even want to say like, oh, you can make people pregnant or something like that, but I felt like I actually had a gift, or you're good at picking up on pregnancies. There's something about that. That's what you do. Even with the 4-4, very protective person, very, very protected. Like you are very protective person spiritually, even with the tower. And I said like, oh, you know, it always seems like you manage to land gracefully somehow, even if you're naked. It's not just you, it's actually your guides holding you up, helping you out. I do get that something may have had you caught up, okay? You may have been caught in an energy for a little while. Something repetitive. What is that? Two of Gabriel. So it could have been a soulmate relationship. Something he's very protective over. Okay, and it didn't work out the way you did. Whoever this is, if it's a romantic relationship, this person may have been a child to you in a last lifetime. Or if what I'm saying is even really a thing or possible, what I was like, oh, you, I don't know, like what people create, the memories, the feelings. So, okay, say somebody's having an experience and they create a feeling or energy of joy. Someone like you, this is just what I'm getting, would take that energy, put it into the void, and that feeling of joy, energy would become a soul, and that soul would become a baby. So it's like you've met a soul or something, something that was created through your collections, and yeah, this person felt like a soulmate, but it was somebody that you'd have felt so protective over. Like you'd have just wanted to be close to this person, but it didn't really make sense. It was very hard for you to let go of them. You've been caught up in that for a minute. Six of Cups, Six of Thingies. Soulmate relationship and King of Raphael. Person wasn't very mature. Again, could have been younger than you, but definitely on an energetic or soul level, so much younger than you. Like you was there when they were created. Yeah, these are some really interesting reads, okay? I don't know where I've never even thought anything, like I think some things, guys, but I've never even thought anything like that before in my life. Like, I don't know where that came from. Like, you're the nanny of, like, not a nanny, I don't know what it is. Seven of Raphael. Yeah, the clarity is that you need to be free, or the clarity is that it's something that you need to let go of. Okay. I think people get this energy about you that maybe you're still caught up in something, or maybe you're quite, I don't want to say set in your ways, because you ain't. You're somebody who does a lot, and you will switch up, and you will switch up suddenly on people. But it may be that internally, even though it looks like on the outside, like, yeah, I've switched up, I don't care anymore, I've moved on, whatever. Internally, you're still going through it. Internally, you keep going back to the situation. This, yeah, let me check. I just keep that. Let me just make sure it's still there. Yeah, okay, I can go. It's that kind of energy. So your 10 of Pentacles, your 5 of Wands in reverse, and you are 2 of Wands in reverse as well as your creative and sexual energy. So creative energy, sexual energy is in our 3D world the proof of creativity, because two people get it on, they make a baby. So this is why I say creative and sexual energies. So 10 of Pentacles, your energy is somebody very, very fruitful. Even in this picture, I'm not going to show it to you because it's got a bit of a nudity in there. It's like she's kind of wearing like a kimono or something, or like a, not dressing gown, it's sexier than dressing gown. And she's got all this fruit all over her, but she's kind of like opening it up, and then there's more like apples and stuff to the side. You're somebody who's got a lot of gifts, and it's something that's very nurturing. So maybe it's not necessarily creating souls, but that energy of joy may be just what that new baby soul needs to come through to this earth. I don't know, what's that thing, Soul by Disney? Watch that. Maybe what I'm saying might make more sense. But maybe that's like, I think in that film, the soul didn't want to be born on this earth. So maybe you're the person who will go and give that soul the energy of joy, so they feel like, oh, actually, I do want to be born on the earth, and I do want to have this experience. Something like that. So I feel like, yeah, you be gifting people stuff, but I also kind of feel like, yeah, if there was a soulmate thing if there was some kind of connection with, maybe a soul that you had some kind, I don't know what we're going to call it, entanglement, entwinement, some part of their process in the creation or whatever it is. If you was in a connection with this person, instead of doing what you're doing, and I'm not saying that, every day you get up and you go out and get in it and start saying, oh, I'm going to collect these energies. Here you go, God, I'm just going to take these to the post office, label them, send them up. No, it's just something you very naturally do. You won't even know necessarily that you're doing it. But like I said, if this part is for you, your mother, your grandmother will say, you would have been told there's something different about you. You're not like the rest. And it's not like, oh, you're not like, no, it's something undeniable. Okay, so you're doing it whether you know or not. Yeah, so it's like you would have been given those energies to this person. Yeah, to like try and sustain the connection when the connection wasn't meant to be that. But you would have been doing it unknowingly, if that makes sense. Like, you give to what you love, and I feel like whoever you are, you have a very strong connection with the divine, and you very much love the divine, or God, well, the divine, God, the universe, like whatever it is that you label, but you have a very strong connection. So that's why you give so naturally to the whole process. That's what you do. But yeah, I feel like people see you as somebody very fruitful, very abundant. Also as somebody who will stand the test of time. I don't know what that means. Maybe you age very nicely as well. Maybe you get more beautiful as you age, I'm hearing. And even if it seems like you have nothing, there's this energy of nakedness. Even if you're being, even if it seems if you don't have anything, because she's walking away, you have so much. It's like you have so much to still be able to give to people. You're still very fruitful. This can also be talking about you being like quite a fertile person as well. And also with the nakedness showing up twice, I feel like you are somebody who just is who you are. You is who you are. You are who you are. You are the way you are. You cannot stop being who you are. Like there's no airs and graces or pretenses with you. You wouldn't even know how to try and beat anybody else. It's just you are who you are. Okay, so 5 of Wands. I see you got tangled up in this situation with this person, and I feel like usually I feel like, oh, this is a husband or whatever. I feel like that's literally your spirit guide being like, okay, what are you doing? Hello, over here. You're meant to be bringing. We got new souls waiting. We need the energy, girl. What are you doing? Or boy, what are you doing? But you're over there with with this person and taking this little detour. So yeah, I feel as though there was an energy. I get it's an energy of kind of you wanting a break. Again, even if you're not physically doing a lot, it's like you want someone to join you, like a little, yeah, something like that. But I get that you're very supported, because in these cards you're not free. Like in a lot of your cards you're not alone, so I think you do have a lot of support there for you. And with this 2 of Wands in your energy, it's like, yeah, you're not meant to stop for too long. You can stop and chat and engage with these other people. Not like, oh, you're just, I don't know. I think it's just, it's almost like maybe pile 2 will resonate with you, but I get the sense of like you stopped and engaged with somebody when you was meant to keep it moving. I don't know why. And why is that coming up as part of your energy? The Moon card in reverse, because it's something that is subconsciously, I feel, yeah, you're somebody who's got a lot of deep subconscious stuff going on. It's something that subconsciously is still playing out in your mind, or you may still be energetically connecting with this person even if you're not physically. So it's like, remember to keep it moving. You don't need to keep energetically connecting with this person, because you've got a very important role to play. You have a very important job. And for some of you, I'm getting like, you may not even have a job in the physical. You may be like, I need some money. I need to get my life together. No, you are doing so much. We thank you. Like, we love you. Like, what you're doing is just so important. You have such an important job. You have such an important role in service to the divine. So yeah, please don't be hard on yourself or anything like that. But yeah, just remember to be mindful of what you accept and what you give away. I feel like as well, because you just have this such like a beautiful nakedness about you, so you may have a really banging body, okay, but as well you just have this I am who I am energy. I feel like a lot of people want to be around you or want to be with you, and I feel like you connect with loads of different people on different levels, but I don't know, I get the sense of you don't necessarily stick around. There's not even no pentacles in this reading. You don't give me, I'm gonna lock you down, be yours for life, let's start a family. That's not what I get. Again, pick more than one pile if you want to, and if you resonate, because this may just be a particular stage in your life that you're going through or experiencing. But yeah, I just get this I'm busy, I've got big things that I'm doing kind of energy. So but yeah, I think people are very, very attracted to you, very, very drawn to you. And we got, oh yeah, we got a pentacle here, and we got two fires, two two wand cards here, which is fire. So on a spiritual level, people are very, very attracted to you, and on a physical level, people almost want you to, they almost want to like feed you or sustain you in some way, but at the same time they do it because they feel that they will kind of get something back, like a nice give and take. Or maybe physically, if they give to you energetically, they'll get something in return, or vice versa. But pile number 3, what an out there reading. That was really cool. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. I'm going to move on to pile number 4 now. Take care. Bye. Pile number 4. I'm going to save your sexual and creative energy cards to the end. So what kind of energy does my pile number 4 have? Will you be my wifey? I don't know why I'm thinking of that song. I actually like these up here. It's probably because I saw the 4 wands. So the energy that you have is your embodiment of energy. No bad vibes is what I'm hearing, okay? No bad vibes. Ear chakra and listen. Ear chakra and listen together. Okay. So you are somebody who has a strong connection with the other realms and realities. I feel like you're a little bit of a radio. What do they call it? No, I wouldn't even necessarily say clairaudient. That's not what I'm getting. It's more like, I don't know, maybe. But also you could be very sensitive to sounds, like high pitches. Even things like sound bowls could be good for you to cleanse, especially if you're feeling a bit unorganized in your mind. They could be really good. So notice the messages that appear as sounds, music and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. You know where I just started like, I want to laugh. And that's a sign for me that my angels are around when I feel this just like silly energy, this joyful energy of just like wanting to laugh. Because I started singing Will You Be My Wifey? And then as I read that, I was like, yeah, but that's how your angels communicate with you. They always send you songs. So they always send me songs. Like I'll think something in my mind, like I wonder blah blah blah, or you know, I'll just think something about the angels or whatever, and then next minute, you know, there'll be a song playing. And like a good example was when I had a really beautiful experience where I don't know, I went to like 60 or something. It was amazing. And I shared a telepathic, like this beautiful telepathic energy of unconditional love and just pure joy. It was just, I feel like I was close to source, like closer, like I could actually, like it was so beautiful. Anyway, I remember like afterwards, like even like years afterwards thinking, what was that? Just in my head thinking, what was that? Like, was we sharing an emotion? Like, who was feeling that? Like, what was that? It was crazy. And then I remember walking in and I heard the song, give a little bit, share a little bit of my love with you. So you may have things like that happen where you get your answers through song. And that was basic, because I was like, is that telepathy? Was we sharing his emotions, or like where was that coming from? So it was like saying, no, I was sharing my love with you, and that's why you felt the unconditional joy and the happiness. I was, you know, just so happy to see you, sort of thing. So yeah, your angels are communicating with you. a lot with this third house messages and this ear chakra. I feel as though you're getting some beautiful, loving messages coming through. So quiet your minds, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desires and manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. So for some of you, I'm getting here that you want to manifest a relationship that's strong in your energy, or you want to manifest some sort of communication. And it's some sort of manifestation that you've been wanting for a while. It will happen. Just be open to the divine, inspired action and the messages that you're receiving. You don't need to logically figure out every piece of the puzzle and how it's going to go down. That's not your job. Don't worry. Your job is to experience it. So don't get too caught up in anything that is too literal, or even like, I want to say sort of mercurial. Your job is to notice the signs. See the eye and the hieroglyphs? Are they called hieroglyphs? I feel like they're called hieroglyphs. Yeah, you're to notice the signs, especially in regards to a relationship coming in. It could even be money for some of you as well. This is just coming up in your energy of this is something that you've been wanting for a minute. I feel like it's a heartfelt wish. It's a very heartfelt wish, and it's something that you may have wanted from even childhood. It could be something that you've wanted for a very long time. So your energy is of somebody who has learnt to release things that don't serve them, as in the negative thoughts, the anxiety. You've learned to release it, let it go, love and light. Mwah. Okay, you just be out here blooming, pile number 4. Okay, your energy is a really beautiful, bright one. You are the kind of person who shows up, and I want to say show out, but I don't feel like show out like, oh, I'm going to show off, but you're there because you want to be there, and that's something people notice about you. I feel like you're very genuine. I feel like you're quite a heartfelt person. I do feel as though your angels and your guides are really, really good and really supportive of you. I feel like whoever this is, you may have struggled with anxiety. They get you to stop the cutting your nose off to spite your face. That kind of energy of, oh, you know what, nobody even wants me there anyway, that's why I'm not going to go. They're like, no, don't think like that. And you're like, oh yeah, I shouldn't think like that. No, yeah, this is going to go good. I'm going to have a great time. And then you'll go, you'll have a nice time, and you're showing up, you're there because you actually want to be there. Not, I never wanted to come to this in the first place. It's, oh, they don't even like these people. Yeah, your angels are really, have really been working with you on that. And I feel like they're constantly just sending these nice little reminders through for you, in the form of songs and just gentle reassurance that it's okay. Like, it's okay, because we're the ones creating our world. So they're like, hey, you don't need any of those old thoughts there that are holding you back. Or yeah, so I feel like you are somebody who is going through the process right now of learning to release yourself from anything that holds you back. That's what it says on the card. A need to detox unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. So you are somebody who may have struggled with your confidence at times, but I do think you, and even this, I left it in reverse and I was like, no bad vibes. Like, it's like you've got the devil card twice. I feel like you can be quite hard on yourself. You can probably be somebody who has really high expectations or wants to really achieve things, even especially if you are over a certain age. I feel like no matter what age you are, you'll probably be like, oh, well, maybe I should have done X, Y, and Z by now, and blah, blah, blah. No, you're perfect as you are. You are exactly where you need to be. Just realize that. Just know that your destiny is your own, and it's your life is your own. It's not for you to live like anybody else, or compete or compare. You don't compete where you don't compare. And if you're not them having their experience or their illusionary experience of being a singular being, then that's not who you are. So yeah, I feel like you have a really beautiful abundant energy, and you've got this bright light that wants to shine out, but right now you're just working on releasing any kind of anything that's stopping you, or anything that's making you shy away from shining brightly, especially in regards to relationships. So you may have a little bit of working on some fear of intimacy, or working on some relationship ideas and values. I do feel like you are probably somebody who wants a relationship, at least deep down, even if you're saying, oh, I don't want to be with anybody, blah, blah, blah. I feel like you are. And it doesn't even necessarily just have to be on a romantic level. It can be friendships and stuff as well. So yeah, I see you working on releasing that. With that Capricorn energy, you know, I feel like you are somebody who will work really, really hard at relationships and anything that you want, but some things in life, like, you just can't force it. You just got to let it flow, and that's what you're learning. And for some of you as well, I'm hearing singing may be a thing for you, or something in your throat. And if you want to improve your singing, you've really just got to let it flow. Don't force it. It's almost like with this third house, it's saying to me like the voice box, there's like some sort of tightness in your throat, even with the number 2 there. Tightness in your throat area, in your throat chakra. So, you know, just take a deep breath in and just allow yourself to make any kind of sound that you want to make. You're not going to know your vocal range or your ability, or even if it isn't that you want to sing, you just want to like get some stuff out. You want to scream, you want to shout, you want to make hee-haw noises. Do it all. And even just doing that act will build up your confidence. Making like these silly kind of noises or whatever. I remember what I said to you. When I know when I am having contact with my guides, because I will suddenly just get this feeling of joy, but it's like so silly. It's like something I would feel as a child, like, that's so funny. Like, you just start laughing. You know, when you're little, you just find things just so funny. It's like that kind of energy. So yeah, doing something silly that will just make you laugh will just even help you even more, just to build your confidence. Let you know that your angels are around you, supporting you, and also to release yourself from any of this gotta be perfect kind of energy, because you are perfect the way you are. Some of you may feel like you need to be perfect for a relationship, and to get that 10 of Cups, and to get that, you know, perfect husband or wife figure, or you need to be making more money, or to make more money you need to be, you know, just better and more perfect. But you are exactly as you're meant to be. It doesn't get any more perfect. There's not a more perfect you than you. So please just accept that. Have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in the things that you want, because you deserve them and you will get them, even if things have been taking a little while to come in. So I know this is about your energy, but the angels just really wanted to give me that message to give to you guys. I think you are somebody who is very, very loving and supportive. I think you like to love and support your family and your people as well. I don't get here that you're a solitary being. I feel like you're somebody who is part of a tribe. You have a soul tribe. You know, I feel like you could have a friend group or family or something, but you're not just singular. Well, we're all one, so yeah. But I just get that it's very natural for you to be in maybe just more than one, like maybe a group of 3 or 4 or even more. But because I'm looking, I see the bees here, and I see the dolphins and even the doves, and these are all animals that kind of group together. And the dolphins are known for telepathic communication. The bees build these amazing hives with their communication. I can't remember, do they shake their legs or something like that? And birds manage to fly in unison and go in the same direction without making any noise. So again, I'm getting something strongly here about telepathic communication, but I also get that you're part of something, okay? Please don't feel alone, especially with the Seven of Swords. Obviously, you know, we all have these feelings. Sometimes we all have feelings, and you're allowed to feel whatever you feel, but please know that you're not alone. Like, you are not alone at all. You are part of something. You are part of, like, others just like you. And you're building something. You guys together, you're going somewhere, you're creating something, even if you don't totally realize it. Maybe, for all we know, the birds don't even realize where they're going. They're just going somewhere, and they just, oh, we just ended up here because we all used our intuition and our, you know, the dolphins. I don't know, like, even the bees, do they really, obviously they know what they're creating, but when we as humans stand back and look and see what they're actually doing, we realize, wow, that's amazing, that's beautiful. But then when they're part of it, do they see it like that? They probably don't think, oh my god, we look great, like, we're so impressive. They don't see that. So please, you are so impressive, you are great, you are part of something much bigger than what you realize, okay? So please don't be hard on yourself. Your job is to see the signs, hold on to your heartfelt wishes and desires, release. When I say release, it just means it doesn't need to be there. Just let it go. Any kind of anxiety or self-confidence issues, you are part of something bigger. You're part of something much bigger, and you will accomplish it. I feel like you will accomplish your desires when it comes to finances, career, family, even creating the home that you want, having the marriage that you want, because I get that quite strongly, or the relationships that you want. And I feel like you naturally have this boss CEO energy. So not only are you part of something, but I feel like you could be actually a bit of a leader or a trailblazer in what it is that you're part of. Now, this could be a actual physical group, but this is an energetic reading. So for a lot of you, it may turn out that it manifests as, you know, you become a leader in something. But for a lot of you, this is something energetic that is happening. You are leading the way in something, and you don't actually realize, and you don't actually know. That's why the angels are like, hey, we need you to realize, like, how great you are. You're doing something amazing here. So yeah, pile number 4, that is what they are saying. So your creative and sexual ability, energy, sorry. So when I say creative and sexual, because sexual energy is one of the ways in this 3D physical world that we actually see physical proof of creativity, because when people get intimate, they create babies. So your creative and sexual energy are one and the same. So you love it. See, I just said all that, and then we've got the Knight of Chalices, and then this is, I always say, who me, like a little Disney princess in this card. And I always get this feeling of you don't realize how amazing you are. You do not realize what you're doing. Like, it's just so natural to you. And the thing is, people will look at you, right, and say, oh wow, that person's amazing, look at them, they're just going for it, they're living their dreams. Wow, trailblazer. And even on an energetic level, like I said, you are trailblazer, you're part of something bigger. So, and you're just doing it, and then people around are like, wow, they're so brave. But you constantly have these, you may constantly be having these doubts and worries, or learning to release them and let go. And like I said, we don't know. The bees may be like, oh my god, did I do that right? Am I gonna be able to make honey? Like, damn. Like, they may be like, oh, You know, are we going to be able to do this? We're going to be able to pull this together. The dolphins are like, are we going to catch the fish today? Like, we don't know. They may have these doubts, but maybe they probably don't, because they allow themselves to flow in what's natural to them. And this is very natural to you. You do what is natural. I feel like you have some really beautiful natural gifts and talents. You are naturally a very good listener. I feel like you naturally hear the things that are said and unsaid. You are really amazing at deciphering and seeing signs and noticing things. Very observant person, okay? So something about the third house, the ears, the throat, okay? You are very, very good with this. Even drawing, even creating stuff like that. And I feel like, sorry, just quickly, look how this old man's got his hands over his heart. I feel like as you've got older, you may have been a bit more worried or fed up at sharing your heartfelt wishes. This is again another Saturn energy here, because we've got the Capricorn twice. So it's really like, don't let time put you off. Time isn't even real. It really doesn't operate how we think it does. It really doesn't. Science will tell you that. Like, not just spirituality, science will tell you that. So yeah, let go. Like, release your arms. Take your arms down from your chest. If you wanna draw. If you wanna sing. If you wanna whatever. Maybe you felt like people didn't receive your gift in the way that you wanted them to. Again, you have worked on it, and obviously practice is the best thing to, you know, get us to work on our gifts. But it's not about trying to force it, it's about allowing it to be natural, because whatever this gift is, it's natural to you. It's as natural as the dolphin swims, it's as natural as the birds fly, it's as natural as the bees make honey and collect pollen. That is how natural this is for you, whatever your gift may be. So yes, pile number 4, please believe in yourself. But yeah, so that's part of like why people get so attracted to you. They're like, you're like, who, me? Like, I don't even know I was over here being sexy. I'm just being naked because, you know, that's just what I do, just being myself. And I feel like people feel that you meet them with a real authenticity that can feel rare sometimes these days, because you just kind of be yourself. But I think you get a lot of people attracted to you. Not all of them are planning to stay, and I feel like you're not going, even though you may have been very naive at one point, you're not gonna give it up to everybody. I feel like for your King of Cups, you will, or your Queen of Cups, you will be the one, you know, you'll be open to, even dare I say, be submissive. Say you're like somebody who is into that kind of thing, or gender roles, and you may deep down feel like, oh, you know, it's nice to be submissive to your partner or your husband or whatever. People wouldn't know that about you, because with all this Capricorn energy, you're like, F patriarchy. like, I'm not here for that. But really deep down, you are not here for patriarchy, like ruling you out, like, huh, please. But deep down, you do believe in certain, you know, gender roles, or that it feels natural to you. But it's only for those who are deserving of that from you. So I just get the sense of you waiting on this relationship where not even just be submissive, but it's like you can sort of relax into it. You don't have to be on your guard. And people find that very attractive, because it's almost like it's an unspoken thing. Maybe some people can pick up on it. Maybe some people just come running in trying to get your panties off, and they can see that maybe, you know, you're naked, so they feel like, oh, they've got this submissive nature about them, they're naked. But they don't realise that it's not there for everybody. And then those people who can kind of pick up and be like, oh, they've got this nature about them. If this person submits to me, that means that I'm worthy. That means that I'm actually a king, you know. So I feel like people would actually feel like they'd get a confidence boost from being with you or having this relationship or this interaction with you, which is so funny because, like I said, you have struggled with your confidence and may have not felt worthy at times of relationships or of certain things, which is obviously a complete lie. Like, you are totally worthy, my love. But people will really have their confidence boosted with you. They feel really special, feel really, really good to be with you. I feel like as well, energetically, you are somebody who is really, really loving, and you know, with the King of Cups, that's the highest level of cups, that's the highest level of emotion. That's really somebody who has done the work, really understands themselves emotionally, knows that they have value and what they can give. So I feel like you're going to create a situation where not only do you feel like that, but that is how people see you. And I think people are seeing you like that now, and you're realizing that about yourself. With the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like this is something that could grow into something more familiar, more comfortable. I kind of get, I don't know, is there somebody? What? Why is that? Is there somebody? No, not yet. Not yet, but I feel like you won't be single for very long. Why is that coming on? Give me a time frame. The time frame? When you do this whole Saturn thing. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Saturn cards, maybe 4 weeks, maybe 4 months. But there's no point getting a time frame because I just heard what I said. Time doesn't operate the way we think it does. So yeah, but it's more of when you reach a certain energetic milestone. But I feel like you're going to have somebody come in, offer their love, and you're going to settle into a very nice relationship very quickly. Even though this is about your creative and sexual energy, this is something you are creating right now. Okay, this is what I'm getting. And I feel like this person is going to put you on a pedestal. The High Priestess, you are going to be like, do you know what the High Priestess is? The Hierophant is the priest who takes the books and delivers that knowledge to the people, the spiritual knowledge. The High Priestess is the one that channels that knowledge into the books. So she's even more protected. She's even more sacred than even the Hierophant, even though he's the one giving the people the knowledge. And I feel like whoever this person is, you are going to be sacred to them. They are going to adore you, even like borderline worship you. Like, this person is really going to put you up on a pedestal, and you're going to deserve it. They're going to know that you deserve it. They're going to see you as some sort of divine, I don't know, like a divine, not only divine counterpart, because that's what I just heard, but a divine instrument of some sort. And you're going to have the keys to their heart, and you're going to have the keys to your own. So if you've had any issues around the heart chakra, especially with this Saturn card being green and him crossing his arms over his chest area, that will be lifted. You'll be creating a beautiful intimacy in your life and beautiful connections. What's this little cat there for? The Victory, the cat that's got the cream. Okay. Wow, this is a really beautiful reading, pile number 4. Yeah, so I see a lot of happiness coming towards you. Just keep doing the work that you're doing, because you're doing it. You are doing it. You are doing all of this. And I see a beautiful relationship coming towards you, or whatever it is that your heart desires, even if it's at home, or, you know, just, ooh, gosh, this neck. All these different things. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If it resonated with you, let me know down below how it resonated. Take care. Bye. Mwah.